Hi guys, it's Mr. Street here. I'm in my living room. I really miss you guys. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. And I really miss reading to you guys. So I grabbed a book and I wanted to read it to you now. My wife Ashley is the camera woman, so yay for Ashley. Thanks, Ashley. But so Easter's coming up. It's just in a few days. And you know, I think a lot about eggs, Easter eggs at Easter time. And there's a really famous egg that's in a nursery rhyme. Can you think of who I'm thinking of? That sounded funny. Can you think of it? Who's the famous egg? Yeah, it's Humpty Dumpty. So if you know that nursery rhyme, could you say it with me real quick? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So that's a good nursery rhyme, but it kind of leaves me with a lot of questions like, why was Humpty Dumpty on that wall? And what happened after he fell? It said he couldn't be put back together again. That's kind of sad. I want to know what happens next. Well, thankfully, there's a book that tells me what happens next. It's called After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. And it's by Dan Sentat. He's the author and the illustrator. And it's an amazing book. It's one of my favorites. It's a newer book and it's one of my favorites. And I'm going to take off the jacket. I don't know why they call these things jackets. It's not like a book gets cold or anything. Sorry, I'm pretty bad. And look, there he is. There's Humpty Dumpty. And he's falling. And he's got binoculars. I wonder what that's about. What's he doing there? So I'm going to get started in this book. And let's read to find out what happens after Humpty Dumpty fell. And why was he on that wall? We'll look at the wraparound pages. There's Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall. After the fall. Oh, look, he's going down. He's like, oh, he's being knocked over. Look there's birds. And he's got those binoculars again. I wonder what's he doing up there? My name is Humpty Dumpty. That was my favorite spot high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I love being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Oh my goodness, it changed his life. Look there's his binoculars. He's going down. Look at the lines. It's going down. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. So wait a minute, why is his bed is way up there, but he's sleeping on the floor? Why is he sleeping on the floor? Oh wait, I think I know. He's afraid of heights now. He's afraid he's gonna fall again. Oh my goodness, so when it says that some things couldn't be healed, he's emotionally still afraid. Oh my goodness. So, and look up here, look at all the pictures of the birds up there. He must be a famous bird watcher. Look at it says Daily News. Famous bird watcher claims top prize. So that must be why he was on the wall. He was watching the birds. That's pretty nifty. Do you like watching the birds? I like watching the birds. It's pretty cool. But he must have looked at all those birds and drawn their pictures. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Oh, some of his favorite things. Look at all of his favorite cereals are right up here. Look, and they're bright and they're fun. Look, Sugar Bunny cereal, Rainbow Bites, Crunch Tiger, Sugar Frosted Sugar, Just Marshmallow. Oh, I love that cereal. Free Toy cereal. Oh, I want that one. Choco Duck, Bolo Cookies, Sugar Elf. Oh my goodness, look how fun that is. But look, he can't reach it because he has to go up that ladder. He can only get Sad Clown cereal, Chicken Feed cereal, blech, Chia, bland, Fiber Flakes, grown-up food, leaves. Oh, he can't even get the good cereal. He only has to get twigs and berries. Boring. Poor Humpty Dumpty. He said, I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Oh my goodness. He became afraid of heights. I walked past that wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city. but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Oh, and look how he's walking. He's walking with his shadow still up on the top of the wall. That's the wall up there, and it's casting a big shadow. And he's trying to make it look like he's on the top. But is he really on the top of the wall? No. He wasn't made to just stand in the shadow. He was made to be on that wall. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Hey, it's a paper airplane. I bet you know how to make a paper airplane. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying. Oh, look at, he's like, oh, he's ready to give up. He's like flustered. He's like, oh, he's sleeping. He was working so hard. Until I got it just right. Wait a minute. He didn't make his plane look like a plane. He made it look like a bird. He really likes birds, doesn't he? He likes them a lot. Look at, there's real birds flying up in there. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Look at, there's that wall. Unfortunately, accidents happen. What do you think happened? What happened? Oh, you can see it in his eyes. The plane is going over the wall. Oh no. Sometimes accidents happen. They always do. Look at, the illustrator has us like on the ground with Humpty Dumpty looking up at that big wall. Look how big and scary that wall looks. And look at, there's the bird going over it. Oh, what's Humpty Dumpty gonna do next? What do you think? I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall, but the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time, until I was no longer afraid. Look at that. He's back where he wanted to be. He did it. Look, it looks like the birds are cheering with him. Yay, Humpty, you did it. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Okay, what's happening? Humpty Dumpty's an egg, but it looks like he's, what's going on there? It looks like he's hatching. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. Oh my goodness, look at its wings. And learned how to fly. So Humpty Dumpty was an egg, but he was just a bird that hadn't hatched yet. And look at, remember the beginning wraparound pages had Humpty there? Well, now look at, now he's the bird flying off into the sky. And one of my favorite parts of this book is on the jacket, on the back part. It says, life begins when you get back up. Isn't that awesome? And you know, one of the most important things I've learned about this book, because it's kind of like life, you know, in life you make mistakes, things happen, and you'll fall down, you know, and you make a mistake and you feel, you know, you feel upset. But the important thing is keep trying, get back up, because, you know, you want to just keep trying. And if you fail and you tried your hardest, so what? You did all that you can. You tried your best, and that's all that matters, is you do your best. And, you know, when things happen, you know, maybe things don't go the right way or the way you want it to, just get back up, because life begins when you get back up. So thank you so much for listening to After the Fall. I hope you love this book just like I do. And I hope I see you soon, guys. I miss you so much. Have a good one. Happy Easter. Bye, guys.